Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing yet another figure review. This time this review is going to be of the Neca Reissue 2020 Fugitive Predator. Now the reason why I say he's a 2020 reissue is because, believe it or not, people have been saying that this guy has much more lighter paint apps than the Fugitive Predator, and I obviously think so, of course. Don't know if you can see that, but we're going to go over, we're going to talk about them, we're going to do a paint app comparison with the we're gonna do a comparison of these two guys together, going over their paint apps, their paint app on their skin, their armor, their detail, and their accessories. And yeah, we're gonna talk about him a little bit, and then we're gonna go over detail, and then we're gonna do some articulation and some size comparisons later on in the video. So yeah. Let's start off with Let's start off with comparing both of these guys and paint apps and their armor. Um, uh, so yeah. Uh, as you can see, this guy's paint app is a little more bland, like all gray, and looks really rusty and weathered and old. And this one looks really shiny and brand new armor like it did in the film, which I think is a huge improvement. I like that much more. But yeah, and that's it's pretty nice that Neca reissued this guy for 2020. I love the Fugitive Predator. I love this old guy, but this guy's gonna get replaced by this guy. So yeah, this guy has much more bland, dull gray color armor to him, much more rusty and old. This guy has brand new armor and much brand new looking armor like it did in the film. Wasn't rusty or old in the film, and a much more shiny metallic silver to his armor as well. His skin color is a little bit different. This guy's color is a little bland on his arm there, and then while this guy's skin, is much more darker like it was in the film, and like Neca did the Labscape Fugitive Predator. So yeah, I really like the Neca's Labscape Fugitive Predator. So yeah, that was that part. And then the helmet is much more shiny than this one. Although this is on the LED light up head. Although this is the LED light up head with the lights that lights up, of course. I'm just using it so you can get an idea of how they did it back in the day, how they did his masked head. So yeah, this is much more shiny. It doesn't look like a cheap piece of plastic that you would get at your Halloween store. They actually improved it. They made it much more metallic, and I like that a lot. So yeah. And then his shoulder pads are a little different. This guy's shoulder pad has a lot more of a dull gray color, while this one has a much more metallic color. This guy has barely any gold on him, while this one does. So yeah, you can see that. And then, his shoulder armor their shoulder armors have a way lighter, have a way different color scheme. Obviously, this is way lighter, much more metallic looking. But yeah, and then there goes a wrist blade. Then their skin, of course. To me, it looks the same, but on this side, I don't know. It looks the same to me, but it looks like they have a little more of a black color on the reissue, and this one a little more of a lighter color. But they look exactly the same, but they're a little bit different to me. Don't know if they are to you. Let me know in the comments if they are to you. But there you go. That's his entire front side. Not his entire front side, but his little holsters to hold his shurikens. This is the old one, much more bland gray color, while this one has a much more metallic gray color on his little holsters there. Then they actually made some little gold spots like the AVP Predators, and in the film the Fugitive Predator had these little gold spots on his shuriken holders. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. His hands are a little bit different. Well, actually, yeah, they're a little bit different. This one has much more lighter wash to it, and then this one has a shiny brown dark wash to his hands as well, along with the rest of the skin. The back, this armor is entirely silver, while this has some while this has gold on it, this has silver on it, and this looks really weathered and old, and then this looks much more brand new, so huge improvement on that as well. Then this one has much more of a lighter gray color to it, while this one has much more of a silver kind of mixed with gray color. Then this gold, it's a little more, looks exactly the same, but now that I'm looking at it more, has a darker color as well to it. Some red spots, has some red spots of the old one, but not that much. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, the feet on the old one has kind of more of a peakish yellow color, and then this has kind of a more lotion white color to it on the bottom of his feet. So yeah, looks really nice. But yeah, that's hope you like that little comparison of the release of the 2019 release and then this new release. But yeah, let's get to his accessories. Let's start off with his accessories. Here's his unmasked screaming head. I actually like this unmasked screaming head more than the older Fugitive Predators unmasked head. The older Fugitives unmasked head had a much more lighter color on the top and everywhere, and on his mandibles, and you could barely see his eyes on the older release. So yeah, and this has much more of a shiny dark brown color to it, just like it did in the film. So yeah, like that as well. His nice colored dreadlocks here. So yeah, and sorry I don't have the 2019 Fugitive Predators released unmasked head. I'm sorry I don't have the older releases unmasked head, but it's lost somewhere. Well, it's in a bag with spare Predator parts, but I can't get it right now. It's somewhere far. I have to get it. So yeah, now that I showed you, well, we haven't showed him all his accessories. Just little wrist blades here. Looks really nice as well. There's one, there's the second one, third one, and then the fourth one. So yep, two pairs of Predator blades to go on each gauntlet. So yeah, now that I showed the comparison and detail of the Fugitive Predator, I don't really have to go over the detail now, since obviously I gave you a good look by doing the comparison of this guy and then this guy. So yeah, let's just get straight to articulation so we don't waste that much time. Head goes all the way around, and then up that far, and then down that far, kind of on a rocking ball joint pivot right there, so you get nice articulation. And then the shoulder, and then the plasma caster looks really nice as well. The cannon itself, the little top piece goes all the way around, up that far, up that much, and then down that much. And then this, and then the bottom part articulates as well. Then this goes back. So, yep, pretty much it. And yeah, that's it for plasma caster articulation. And believe it or not, I actually and when I was doing the review, I moved this guy's arm way too back, and this armor snapped off a little bit, but I could just glue that entire bottom area, and I could put some glue on the armor itself, so it's not that much of a big deal. So yep, but speaking of arm articulation, the arm goes out that far and then in that far, all the way around, but I can't since the armor. But if it didn't have the armor, it would go all the way around, of course, in and out like that. And then double cornered elbow, nice double cornered elbow there. The gauntlet along with the hand goes all the way around. And then the bulge, and then the actual shoulder piece, and the actual elbow piece goes all the way around. Then the hand goes all the way around like that, up and down, slash side to side there. So yep, that's it for arm articulation. Let's get to his body. There's no his waist doesn't have any articulation because of the armor. The body is in one piece, so Yeah, it goes all the way around like that. Then back that far, and then down that far. Side to side like that. Then his leg goes up that far, and then back that far. Then out that far, and then in that far. And then double jointed out, and then double jointed elbow. Double jointed knees. So, yep. Get nice double jointed legs there. Then the knee along with the rest of the leg, as I like to word it, goes all the way around. Feet go all the way around. Up that much, and then down that much. On an ankle pivot there. So, yep. His other leg's the exact same articulation. And yeah, it's basically it for articulation. Let's see how this guy looks like with his wrist blades attached. If I could get them on. They're so annoying to get on. You know, I can't get this wrist blades to get on. They keep popping off, but yeah. Here's one wrist blade attached. But oh my god, can I get this attached? But yeah, there's one wrist blade attached. Get the idea how it looks. So yeah, looks pretty nice. And now let's swap the heads out. I got the LED head right next to me, and this I didn't realize, but the ball joint it's actually black on the reissue, and then this one's yellow. So that's a big improvement right there. And then yeah, let me pop on the LED light up head. Which I gotta say, the light up head looks pretty good now that I'm popping it on. But it's so annoying to pop on. I'm not hearing a snap at all. This is an issue with swapping out heads. Neca is garbage at that. It might be, you might snap it in. It might be easy for some people, but it's really not easy for me, man. I didn't hear it snap. It's on there. It can articulate and everything, but I did not hear it snap. But let's turn the LEDs on. Looks pretty nice. The lights are on, but let me turn them off. See how it looks like. Let me turn the lights off. But yeah. Wow, it looks really good with the lights off. You could get some nice toy photography in the night. In the night you could get some pretty nice toy photography. If you're a toy photographer and you make dioramas, this will look really nice with the light up LED. So yeah, it looks really nice. And now let's get to some comparisons. So yeah. Let me turn the LEDs off and let me turn the lights back on. But yeah, it looks really nice with the LED on. I might keep the LED head on there, but yeah, I might keep the LED light on there. I might keep the LED head light on there. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Now let's get to some comparisons now. And yes, all that stuff in the background I'm gonna review. Not the aliens, Xenomorph Warrior, since I already did a review of them. But I have one back here. And then that one right there. So yeah, I got two more of those alien warriors. But let's get to some comparisons real quick. So yeah, I can record till 14 minutes. So yeah, I can record till 14 something minutes. So there's a Jungle Hunter comparison. There he is next to the Jungle Hunter. Looks really nice as well. Then here's the fugitive predator next to an alien warrior from Aliens. Look awesome together. Alien warrior's not stood up all the way, but let me stand them up more. So yeah, it looks really good next to each other. They look really good next to each other. And then for a final comparison, here's a fugitive predator next to a falconer predator from Predators 2010. So I'm gonna review him eventually, don't worry. But yeah, I'm not gonna show off the collection, but like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. and or dislike, and tell me in the comments why you dislike. I would like to have a nice discussion, but see you in the next one. Sorry this records more than 15 minutes. My phone lets me record at random times.